Okay, I think we're good. Oh, well, this is new. I don't remember them ever showing me a screenshot of this like this. Huh. Well, no, since it's quiet right now, um, welcome back, guys, to the John Brown Show. And tonight, we're playing a little bit more of Dragon Quest Builders 2. I might do this for like an hour or two. If it rhymed. Anyways, this is just a thing from the online feature where I guess they show you some of the things that people built on their island. And honestly, just looking at it, it's kind of impressive what people can make. Personally, I'm not into it, but I'm not the creative type of guy. But this game, like I said in part one, I believe it scratches. It's kind of like what I really need to get engaged with Minecraft. It's like an actual story mode. Anyways, last part we were on the ship. We got shipwrecked. We met this totally nice looking guy here, but he's actually pretty cool. I like him. And we got a baby girl just dancing looking at the wall. Apparently, she was on the cruise ship as well. It wasn't a cruise ship. Why do they call it a cruise ship? Doesn't matter. All right, stop dancing in the wall for a minute, will you? I guess that's the line for anyone that's starting a new save file. I think that's just them taking a stab at the whole trope that this is like one of the type of games where they would have you do this type of busy work. Maybe I did an hour of this. Maybe I should resume my Persona 3 walkthrough. I don't know why that's something that just came up to my mind, but anyway, yeah, she's happy now. I like how she just dropped. Okay, I think this is where he's gonna mention the. I think this is where he's gonna mention the online stuff. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I'm really impressed with where they go with that story on him. Well, not like impressed, but I just the story is very satisfying. I am definitely not talking to those. I kind of forgot about me leaving those survivors still there. Cause I think you talk to them to disappear, but I guess we'll just keep them there. Actually, I might say bye to them on the last episode. That could be something to look forward to. I think that can make this place really unique. Okay, I never looked at the book before and kind of clipped in, but I see some basic shapes on there apparently. Well, that's awkward. Um, wood. Okay, I see some wood. Oh, hey, look at. I think Mount Ralph. All right, fairly good, fairly good. Now, funnily enough, typically I prefer to have Malroth do the fighting for me while I scavenge in the background. But yeah, let's see here. I know exactly where you want me to go. Okay, one thing I will say is I like when you walk up to people, you have multiple buttons to do something. I handle that while I explain my point. Okay, so basically, let me get here. I'm safe here. Anyways, but yeah, I like when you're able to like talk to someone, but then also press a different button to do something else. Like in Trails through, like for Trails through Daybreak, there's a separate button for shopping with a shopkeeper, and you can still hit X to talk with them. Our canonical first high five. Show me, buddy, I will. Why can't you be this nice in Dragon Quest 2, dog? Yo, imagine if they make a 3D Edric trilogy for the first 3 Dragon Quest games, and they have the 2 Dragon Quest Builder games in mind for the lore, and they have like post-game content relating to that. That would be kind of sick. I guess the 3 of us are just sleeping here. I think it's kind of thing that he's he's laying down by fire. Like, sure, it's not this deep for this game, but he is like, fire is both very helpful and very destructive. Actually, this might be the very first time. I think this might be the first and last time we have to actually sleep in this particular room on this island. How can she tell we're in here? I kind of wish we could eat our dishes in half to ration off our hunger, but the game is not that deep. Something about him calling get Mankey is hilarious. Oh, I remember him talking. I remember him just sounding. I remember him doing this silently. Realistic rocks graphic. I think you only see this fog twice in the game. Oh, you gotta handle that. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna be like the Persona 3 protagonist. Whatever it is, it can wait. I'm gonna cook something real quick. Oh, it can't be cooked, okay. Oh, no. Let's put you back, my man. Oh yeah, I think when you run to, you use up more of your hunger, basically. So riveting gameplay, I'm sure. I'll just keep on eating scallywinkles next to these two. Can I eat this? Oh, okay. Okay, got you. Alright, after this one, I'll spare you guys. I'm thinking I might cook things. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to do most of my monotonous tasks off camera for everyone's sake. And plus, not only that, I have a hard time commentating anyway on things. Wait, look at catch her this furry Yeti thing. I don't remember for the life of me what that species is called, but we'll get. I wish post game wise, I wish there was a way for us to trigger this event along with an end game event. But well. Alright, jolly well then. I like how the Dragon Quest characters are chibi-like, while, to my knowledge, I think the monsters are, generally speaking, not really that chibi-fied. Because chibi basically just mean be deformed or something like that, from what I understand. Like a cute version of being deformed, but still. I like how we feel like a little RPG party right now. I don't know why you had to stop me to tell me that, buddy. Okay, I don't think you guys are saying anything too much worthwhile. I am liking... Well, I am an RPG Maker fan, or mainly a console RPG Maker fan. So I'm just imagining that there's a whole bunch of triggers to make these porches light up. I was gonna turn on all the torches at once. Okay. Wait, what's that horror, yo? I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm actually Googling that word. Okay, let's see here. Hoary. H-O-A-R-Y. Oh, okay. It means gray or white with age. Very old / ancient, or covered with fine whitish hairs. Okay, then. For some reason, I thought she was calling him a... Never mind. Did I just skip? Yeah, I skipped some dialogue. Crap, is there a log? Ah. Well, I'm gonna assume that Lulu said that, hey, this is a builder and he'll build you a cage or something. I like how he was like, how do you took off like Superman? And the bigger question is, why do you just took off in the sky like that? Garen grow the law. Now here's my slight issue with the game from what I remember when I'm playing the Switch version. basically, I wish there was a way I could see what was needed, like between the masonry and the braziers. I can't remember exactly what I had a slight issue with the blueprints when you're doing the actual other blueprints throughout the game. But I think it might be the fact that I wanted to see what the materials are on the noise effect is throwing me off. But yeah, like I just feel like it's there was something about the blueprint that just threw me off. All right, I guess I'll just leave it at that. But I think we're doing good here. If you hold down the square button, from what I remember, you actually start stacking one thing on top of whatever it is you're placing, which so I'm trying to button press each of these blocks there. Okay, got you. Uh-huh. Personally, if you ask me, that's not that much of an improvement, but okay. Nice high five. I like how we're just around this particular cauldron. Let me guess. Let me guess. He wrote something down, like his crushes, like he's saying that Lulu's cute or something. That's a very oddly innocent statement there. But good thing we had this Hori saying to help us out here. One of my favorite weapons in the Mario RPG. Oh, they realize the camera angle just fixes this. Nah, I just want to be a regular hero. I look-y wish Malroth would put in his rebuttal if I did that a second time. And then if I did a third time, they both made me say yes. Nice. I'm pretty sure they never give him a helmet, ironically. Oh, Jessica. Like on the Switch version, like when I played the Switch version, I didn't know who this was. I thought that was just some type of concept art. But yeah, I know about Dragon Quest VIII at least. In fact, one day I never played it, but one day I would like to. But anyways, intriguing. Okay, that's from the first chapter. I think I know exactly who that's gonna be. I like the drip on the main character model, and like I like how that is angled. I meant hit the one on the left. I wonder if there's a camera mode like in the Spider-Man game. I know what that's gonna be. I like how Mara from the background. Hello. You're not a non-Nintendo property. Oh, God, that's that. Anyways, we're not here for pictures. I wish I could get a picture of him and Mara taking a high five. Are you not gonna question why you were sitting on at that pool with that burly guy? I love how she had to move the position. I would just like it that was just by accident. Okay, I legit don't remember the twist with him if there is one, but if I had to have there a guess, he's probably like a OG builder or something like that. Like I doubt he's the hero of Dragon Quest Builder 2. No, I doubt he's the hero of Dragon Quest 2, but I'm willing to bet that he's like an OG builder, just judging by the hammer. And maybe he got killed by one of those hammer hoods. Well, that would be kind of fun to become reincarnated as a spirit version of whatever killed you, but... Alright, so with that, I guess we're good. Alright, let's see here. I think I can keep going for another 20 minutes, I think. If I remember correctly, there's fall damage. Yep. Okay. Well, considering I just broke my ankles, I am actually... Now, one thing is when you go to a new island, they don't save your inventory. So I'm going to just cook this real quick. Alright, and as a bit of a joke, I'm gonna leave that burning in there for a while. That way, I like to imagine that when we get back and we bring back everyone after our long adventure, then we just I just like to imagine that Lulu's place just burned down. That popped up. Let's see here. I like how the captain just like, okay, yeah, what he said. I'll tell you guys this. Like, I figured that like by the time I get done with this chapter that we're about to start, I kind of felt like the game was almost over when we were done with that island. But that was like only one of 5 islands, I believe. All right, bye, Lulu. Fair enough. You know what? On the Switch version, I think I went out of my way to gather materials on this island here. Like I was collecting different pieces of, I was collecting like tons of wood, seaweed, and scallywinkles, thinking like I would save myself some time from hunting for basic stuff on this island we're going to. But then they did that. And I was just like, yeah, no. Oops, I shouldn't have talked to her. So I could be surprised. I understand. You know, I kind of wish at some point she would explore with us, but nah, she'll just be here. I kind of wish she was with us during our low point, but well. Hmm. I think you're about to have an epic high five. I'm sure Malroth is doing a reference to Dragon Ball, but I just don't know it. The Lord's just a friend of the builder. Okay, it's going by itself. Cool. Hmm. I wish I could take your voice. I wish I could put your voice on a tape recorder, ominous voice, so that way when Hargon's monsters be like, "You can't build," I just play your recording. I remember expecting him to betray me at some point, but like the more we kept on playing the game, me and Malroth, like he became such a bro that like I was very invested when the final chapter comes. Let's just put it like that. Now, funnily enough, I would say that this is actually probably my least favorite chapter, just because I didn't really care for this chapter with the whole aspect on farming and just I don't know, like the story here is just a lot more simple-ish to a degree. Like it's hard to put into words, but but even though this is like my least favorite chapter, though, I will say that this is still pretty serviceable. It's just that we're probably gonna be here for like a grand total of like at least 7 or 8 hours of playtime, I believe. But we'll get through it. And heck, even though who knows, I might even be able to do it in less time than I did last time, since I actually know what I'm doing, roughly. To be fair, you're sitting on the tip of the boat, my boy. Maybe that's probably a reference to Dragon Quest II. I don't know yet. Oh, I thought you were actually leaving. Okay, so we can't go back until we finish the chapter, apparently. Alright, fine by me. I'm gonna save this before I forget. Alright, here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I am going to end the part here. Yeah, we made some good progress. We met up with a hoary hermit thing. We found this ship guy, our dear sweet Brownbeard. And yeah, this is cool. Well, you know, I guess that one thing I'll do to end this off, I guess I'll demonstrate to you guys out of bounds thing that will happen, so you guys don't be surprised when this happens later. Because there is a scenario where this might happen to me, and it scared the hell out of me back when I'm playing on the Switch version. But before that, though, that's gonna be a little bit of a bonus thing after I do my little outro here. Alright, guys, so like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. I'll show you guys when we get back here. We'll start off this particular chapter proper, and yeah. And for anyone that's still staying here, here's the bonus. I'm going to get attacked by the quote-unquote shark of this game here. Now this will happen if you go out of bounds, or if you go too deep, even when you're not out of bounds, from what I remember. There's also an oxygen meter, but I'm not sure where it's at, though. I think that would be a good time to mention that I'm afraid of Sanaka. Here we go. No, that was not it, though. Alright, but this brings back memories of, here we go, that thing. I don't think I can kill it even at the end of the Switch version, but actually, I'm not sure what the consequences of dying is. I don't have any items on me, so I'm not sure if it's just a case of me losing whatever was I had. But I'm trying to think right now. Like, have I ever died on my very first playthrough? Maybe I had. Well, evidently wasn't much because I don't know what the system of that is. But again, like, comment, subscribe, y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next part whenever I get to it. Later.